One of the questions that I get asked all the time in this business is, can content marketing, blogging work for my B2B, especially by SMEs and SMBs, small, medium businesses, enterprises, who are looking to use content to grow their businesses? And I always answer the question the same way. And I say, do you know your audience? And they say, well, yes, we do. And I say, well, then yes, content marketing can work. And then they say, well, isn't it hard for us because, we're not a hot dog stand, or, we're not a golf course or a restaurant or somebody that has that can just wildly spread their content out there and hope for conversion. And I say, well, it is and it isn't, because the good news is when you're a B2B and you have a very focused audience, you can target that audience and you can focus on creating content for that audience, and you know who your audience is. Sometimes when you have a widespread product B2C, you can get more traffic, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's traffic that converts. So I always try to reel them in that, hey, yeah, it is harder to get to your audience, but the good news is you know who your audience is. And I always give them a little bit of caution. A lot of people will say, well, if I start blogging, will we get a lot more traffic to our website? And I say, well, the answer is maybe. You might get more traffic to your website, but is traffic really what you're shooting for? Because you can get more traffic by blogging about Miley Cyrus, or you can, write about some other current event, or newsjack a popular new item and then put it out on the social media channels. But the fact is, if you're trying to sell plastic molding injectors, or if you were trying to sell, travel to corporate travel arrangements, B2B, writing about those things aren't going to help you. So getting eyeballs isn't necessarily what's important. If you're trying to acquire 5, 10, 15 new customers, what you really want to do is create content that answers questions for those 5, 10, or 15 businesses that you're really targeting, and make sure you find ways to get to them through promoting the content, through using LinkedIn, through newsletters, through direct email or direct mail campaigns. But the real key is making sure that the content you create is getting to the customers and clients you either have or that you're targeting. And that's the big thing that a lot of companies need to focus on. So don't worry about just getting big numbers of traffic, because big numbers of traffic aren't going to necessarily turn to conversion. Focus on getting the content you are creating that's answering important business questions for your prospective customers in front of that group. And if you do that, content marketing for B2B can be a terrific way to grow your sales and future business.